Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Intention. I'm Tracy, and welcome to my kitchen. So tonight I'm doing something different. I'm going to do a stay-in dinner for two. You can use this recipe, but also as an appetizer if you would like. But I'm doing it as a meal, an individual stuffed artichoke. So I'm doing a seafood stuffed artichoke that is decadent. It is so incredibly delicious. You must try. I have this set up a little differently because if you don't follow me, I'm also on Instagram, cooking_with_intention. And you'll see from my photo, this is shaped in a heart for a date night. So I'm going to introduce the ingredients. We have some olive oil, a half a cup of vegetable broth, some white wine, a couple artichokes, and I have a pound of shrimp that's already deveined and shelled. And I have 2 crab, some wonderful herbs from my herb garden, some basil and tarragon and some parsley, a couple lemons, 2 shallots diced, 1 cup of tomato sauce, a half a cup of reduced fat sour cream. You know I love my garlic. So a tablespoon and a half of garlic, a couple tablespoons of butter, some breadcrumbs just to thicken it at the end. I'm gonna top it with some shredded Parmesan cheese. And I've got, of course, my herbs, salt and pepper and some Italian seasoning and some red pepper flakes. So this all comes together so beautifully, and I'll show you how. All right, so the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna prepare our artichokes. And what you have to do is take a ½ inch off of the top and about a ½ inch off of the bottom. So I'm gonna go right along the bottom section of the leaves, and I'm gonna go straight down. And this just kind of takes off some of those leaves that are the outskirts, and then the top, just a ½ inch or so. So this is what it looks like. So now I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna trim off the pointy parts of all of the leaves. So there you have it. The next thing you want to do is immediately, I juiced one of my lemons. So now I want to coat it with lemon juice. This saves your leaves from turning. You want it to be beautiful and green. So we're just gonna coat that. Looks like I forgot one. And then we can start with the next one. Again, you're cutting right along the bottom section of the leaves. And about a ¾ inch off the top. And snipping your pointies. Okay, so now we're gonna again coat it. Okay, so there you have it. Now I'm gonna put this in a pot of water, just enough to cover it, maybe a little bit more, and bring it to a boil and let it boil for 20 minutes. I want it to be tender, but not falling apart. Okay, so I also added a tablespoon of gourmet sea salt in my boiling water for the artichokes while they cook. While they're cooking, we'll go ahead and get started on the sauce. So as you can see, my husband helped me shell a whole bunch of the crab, the 2 crab, and we have our shrimp already deveined and shelled. Now I'm gonna mix my tomato sauce with the sour cream. Now, before I was trying to eat healthier, I would use full cream. So if you choose to use full whipping cream, yes, it is rich and it is delicious. But I am using the reduced fat sour cream, and I'm just gonna mix that up together so it adds a little bit of the creamy sauce. And we're ready to get sauteing. Okay, I'm gonna get my heat going on a medium-high heat. I'm gonna put in some olive oil and the 2 shallots and let those cook up. Okay, as you can see, these are browned up a bit, which is what I wanted. It's been about 3-4 minutes. So now I'm going to add in my garlic. And oh boy, it's already smelling awesome. My red pepper flakes. About a half of a bottle of this little white wine. Oh, the aromas. You know me, I cook with my eyes and my nose. I'm gonna let that simmer a bit until it starts evaporating some of that alcohol, until it's about halfway. Okay, so you can see it's evaporating. So now I want to add that lemon zest. Just really adds such a fresh to the dish. And again, the aromas, oh my goodness. I want to add in my chopped tarragon and basil. Pour in the vegetable broth and my seasonings. And give that a stir. Oh gosh, it smells so beautiful. I want some lemon juice. Or just a little bit. Okay, so you can see this is cooked down just a little bit. So, well, quite a bit. So it's been about 5 minutes. I'm trying to time it with my artichokes so that it's done at the same time. So now I'm going to add my sour cream tomato sauce mixture. Mix that all together. The aromas are just amazing. I am telling you, this is such an amazing, tasty dish. Okay, now for the secret ingredient, which is yummy butter. We're gonna let that melt in there too before we add our shrimp. Turn that down just a bit. Okay, so you know what? My sauce is plenty thick. See how that kind of, you can scrape it and see the bottom of the pan? That's how I know it's plenty thick. I still want to be able to dip my sauce or my bread into it, so I'm going to add my shrimp. Now I'm going to cook these shrimp for about 3 minutes. They're going to turn pink. And I'm going to turn my artichokes off. Okay, it's looking beautiful. I'm going to add my crab. Now I'm just adding the crab because it needs to be warmed up. It's already cooked. Oh my gosh. Yep, you want some of this. Just gonna combine it, turn off my heat, and cover it. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to take care of the artichoke. So this is kind of hot. As you can see, steam's still coming off. So you wanna spread it out. You're eliminating the choke, which is the prickly part. So you want to get in there with your spoon and kind of make a, go down a bit and pull that out. Now you're pulling out all of the prickly parts. Yes, you're pulling out some stuff, but the artichoke leaves, but you can bring those back. So I want to pull down, I'm hoping I can show you this. I'm getting down into the part and kind of scraping it, right? Into the heart of the thing. See, all of that stuff, you want that out of there. Okay, so I'm going to try and show you this. Down in the very bottom is the heart, and that's like really the yummy part that, you know, people preserve. So you're stuffing this with all of your ingredients you just did. So I'll set this one aside and do the other one. Okay, looks pretty clean. Now I'll show the assembly. Ready to assemble. Now I, in fairness, am actually making 3 artichokes because my daughter really loves it too. So that's why our sauce is a bit down. I've already practiced. All right, so we're going to fill the center of this amazing dip. I mean, you take a leaf and scoop it with the crab and the shrimp and the, oh, it's just so beautiful. It smells amazing. Can't wait to try it. Oh my gosh. So that is the whole heart of this, is that you're gonna take the sauce and you're gonna load it, the leaf with it on there and scoop it up, have a glass of wine. It's not too heavy. It's very, very beautiful. It's very tasty, as you can possibly imagine. You're just opening up the leaves. All right, I used it all. Okay, I'm gonna top it with a little Parmesan cheese. And some parsley. A lemon wedge. And a couple pieces of toast. And you're probably going to need a couple because of the sauce. All right, everyone, this is our delicious stay in date night seafood stuffed artichokes. Smells amazing, and come on, you have to admit, it looks amazing. So we have our artichokes stuffed with that amazing shrimp and crab and tomato-based sauce, a little bit of garlic bread, and a couple cocktails. This is a meal you must try. Okay, I hope you enjoy this meal. If you're not having a date, enjoy it for yourself. It's worth it. So please like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, please be well.